got Graylin so far turning in his do now, waiting for a few more responses. It is only 3 questions. You have about 2 more minutes. Don't mind me, I'm just writing down who's completing their do now during the time that the do now is given. All right, so far we got Graylin. Joel, if you need to go wash your face, go wash your face. All right. I want to make sure that you're up and alert, big homie. Thank you. Cecil, turn your camera on. Khalil, what's going on? Happy to see you. Turn your camera on, big homie. Thank you. And Harlem. Hey, Khalil, go ahead and complete your do now for me. You already turned it in? It's in the link is in the chat. You see it, Khalil? Click on the link and then go ahead and submit your do now. All right, just try your best. You might not know some of the answers, but that's okay. Okay. Thank you. Let me see who else we got. Oh, I got a lot of response. I got Haley, Ajaya, KK, Kaylin Jones, Amira. I only have 7 responses. I need a few more. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And who else am I missing? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Norman. So I'm looking for a Newkirk. I'm looking for Ziona Jones, Joel Shaw. Go ahead and submit your do now. You have had more than enough time. You have 20 seconds left. So Azari Bell, I know, normally you got food, did your stretch, and still got your work done. You was able to do all that in 5 minutes. Amazing. Amazing. Sincere, we waiting on you. Great, that is time. So, okay, got you. Sincere, you was able to sneak right in. Awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and go through our do now. I also want to reiterate these are the names that I was able to complete the do now within 5 minutes. That's Graylin, Haley, Ajaya, Kaylin, Amira, Norman, and Sincere. I see some people turn in after the 5 minutes, and that's okay. But y'all, we have way more than enough time. And so these are things that when I do have conversations with your parents, these are things that we do communicate, because at this point, there's no reason why you cannot get a do now done within 5 minutes. And it's only 3 questions. All right. So let's go ahead and go over some of them. The first question, what does soluble mean? And give an example of something that is soluble. What does soluble mean? And what is an example of something soluble? Go ahead. I've just opened up the chat. I'm going to have one person share out, but feel free to also respond in the chat. Maybe you did not turn your do now in on time. You can still get credit by letting us know what you think, okay? So, what does soluble mean? What does soluble mean? Deshaun, go ahead, talk to us.
Okay, soluble means, well, I don't know how to explain, but soluble means like something that can dissolve into a liquid.
So you say you don't know what to explain, but you just explained it, right? So yes, soluble is something that can dissolve into a liquid, all right? So Deshaun, you got that point. Now, what is an example of something that is soluble? What is an example of something that is soluble?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Who can give us another one? Who can give us another one? Sincere said salt. Who can give us another one? Amir, give us another one. Sincere took yours. Oh, somebody put sand, but we're gonna come and talk about sand in a second. All right. Okay. Flour, that's a good one. Cocoa powder, yes. These things are soluble. I'm writing your names down. Kalani, Samaya. See, y'all did know the answers to the do now. So maybe you took a little bit because you didn't know the answers, but you knew it. All right. So nice job. Yes. Ajaya said sugar. Awesome, awesome job. All right. Now, what does insoluble mean? So we know what soluble means, but what does insoluble mean? Go ahead, Amir.
Insoluble is something that can't dissolve into a liquid.
Boom, right? It's something that cannot be dissolved into liquid. Now, I have somebody who said sand. Is sand soluble or insoluble? Think about when you go out to the beach, right? And you take a dive into the ocean water, right? Are you, you might have your eyes open. Is sand going inside your eyes? Is it in the water? Good. Kalani, unmute. Talk to me. What's some things that is insoluble?
One thing that are insoluble is sand and rocks. It's insoluble because sand and rocks doesn't dissolve inside of the water.
You know what you just did? Hold on. Do you know what you just did? You just gave a claim and you gave us evidence for your answer. All right. Nice job, Kalani. Awesome. And then I'm going to take one last, for our last question. What is evidence that a solution is saturated? I'm going to say it again. What is evidence that a solution is saturated? For this one, I'm going to go ahead and take out my popsicle stick. All right. What is evidence that a solution is saturated? Let's see. Kendall. I don't believe Kendall's here. She's not here. So let's go somebody else. Amir, I have heard your voice. So do you mind if I come back to you a little bit later? All right, cool. I'm going to come back to you. Josiah. Great. Josiah, you can unmute and talk to us. What is evidence that a solution is saturated? I'm going to give it a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Haley Franks, talk to us. What does it mean? What is evidence that a solution is saturated?
That there are particles at the bottom.
Yes. Yes. All right. Yes. That there's particles that is at the bottom. So we all, if you got those, you definitely got your 5 out of 5 for your do now. If you have not turned it in, I will revisit and should have enough time by the end to go ahead and give you an opportunity to turn it in so you can still get your credit for today. All right. Great. So now y'all know we just started this new thing where we giving people jobs, and so yes, I'm a push for that. All right. So we need a timekeeper. So I did my random picker, and so in Cheryl's house, our timekeeper for today is going to be Deshaun Carter. So Deshaun, make sure you got your phone. Make sure you got a YouTube link, a tab open somewhere. Give me a thumbs up when I know that you are ready to go, Deshaun. Oh, he's not here. Oh, you went to get your phone. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Good. All right, and then I need my speaker recorder. So my speaker recorder is going to be Haley Franks. Haley Franks, you're going to be responsible for letting me know response in the chat, writing their name down. So give me a thumbs up when you got like a pencil and paper, a pen and paper, so you know exactly who has who has spoke for the day, and so they can get their participation points. Give me a thumbs up once you're ready, Haley. All right, she went to go grab some materials. All right, perfect. So these are this is pretty much all we're going to need today. I got my timekeeper, and I got Haley Franks, who's going to be recording. Who's going to my speaker recorder? If that's anybody who also writes in the chat, and people who we hear their voice. Okay. So can I have somebody read our objective for today? Go ahead and raise your hand in the chat. Actually, use my student pair. All right. Boom. Let's get it. Joel Shaw, go ahead, read our objective for today.
Both scientists will be able to review investigation or by talking their CFU on Edulastic.
Yeah, so we're gonna get an opportunity to show what we know on Edulastic, and we have a little thing that you can do once you are done, and so I'm excited to roll that out. All right. So now, in order to get our independent work done, we're gonna head over to ClassKick. So in a second, I'm about to go ahead and drop the link. Like, drop the beat, because I got my my microphone here. And I'm going to go ahead and send it directly to your computer. And once you get on ClassKick, I'm gonna give us about 5 seconds since I've already sent it to your computer. Desiree, yes, go really quickly. Sincere, I'm gonna give us about 10 seconds to all get in and write our names. Ariana Robinson is in. Haley Franks. Haley, you ready? You got your pen and paper? You taking down notes of who's been speaking? Awesome. I saw that thumbs up, girl. All right. Newkirk. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Desiree, Amir, Ajaya. Perfect. So here's how our independent work is going to go today. You are going to have 5 slides. These are things that you've already done before. And so it's going to be very independent. And so we're going to give you 10 minutes on the timer. So Deshaun, let me know if you got that 10 minutes up and ready. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Once Deshaun has a 10 minutes up and ready, you're going to have 10 minutes to go ahead and finish out all 5 slides. I'm looking for you to really take your time and really answer these questions as best as you can. And then we're going to review it, take your CFU, and then we're going to move on with the rest of what we had planned for today. Okay? So I'm going to be dropping a sticker, which is going to be a little birdie, because a little birdie told me that you are ready to move on. And so if you get a sticker from me, that means that you should keep going to the next slide, okay? So with that being said, Deshaun, go ahead and start the timer. Let us know once we reach 5 minutes. I'm also going to be telling you to do a time check so we know exactly where we are, okay? All right. Time starts now, all right? Thank you so much for everybody who's already looking at this is slide number 1. You have to let me know how many grams will be in this cup. All right. You're answering this slide. And here I'm looking for you to draw a saturated solution and tell me evidence that a solution is fully saturated. Okay. All right. Let me see who I can drop these stickers on.